crap. Nope, don't work. Did it work? No. Oh, I changed the wrong one. Oh, never mind. Oh, it has a bust again. I changed the wrong. Oh, well, I don't think it was going to work anyway. All right, here we go. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling intro. This is the intro. Here we go. I guess I'm still kind of bright here, but oh well, fix it some other time. So, all right, blessings everyone. Going to messages and oh, here we go. All right, blessing, and then you go to Q&A. Okay, here we go. Blessings. Greetings to you. I'm Gabriel. There are, yes, many timeline transitions happening at this time. As you get closer to your ascension energies, as for your alien, yes, disclosure, you'll see more timelines continuing to shift. Dreams will be opening up more. Your soul also leaving your body. Some will experience different psychic abilities that were, yes, known but not utilized. As you basically, you might even feel items maybe coming from the floating, possibly, depending on what's going on in your vibration at the time. It's not just you, it's those around you. As your energies of the earth it begins to shift, as Mother Earth is going through this transition also. And yes, this has been going on for some time. As for your shift, you can say this is part of your event, but it's also connected to your 2012 evolution of awakening of the new era. And the new era is not going to be like your past at all. Anything like it. Nothing like it. It is going to be so different. And you're already turning that page already, but the page is going to get even more and more different than your past. So, yes, you can say fasten your seatbelts in some regard, but yes, transition is, yes, slow, but needed. But that does not mean it will not happen in your lifetime, as we believe it will. Let's see all your journeys here. Greetings to you. I am Malachai. I am an angel of the Akashic Records. Blessings to you, as many of you are going to the records at this time, from what I see, more than ever before. And also, you are seeing of the timelines of the future, and that is why you're here also. At least in the past, you saw this event occurring and added yourself to this, at least asked to be added or invited, however you want to word it, to be a part of this earth and its transition. Yes, it's been much difficulties here, and not to say the difficulties will end, but seeing a world like this, it's been so closed down in such a long time, to have it awaken is a time of history that so many, you're not here as tourists, some of them are. The rest of you are here actually to assist in its transformation, as it has been, yes, blocked from the alien worlds for such a long time, and those times are coming to a change. And also realize what is in your mind as for what scenarios will occur when you connect to your aliens are, can most likely be true. It is, nothing is set in stone at this time. But there are different vibrations you can connect to as for where your world is going. But I am here to bring you assistance of your questions whenever you are ready.
Greetings, Malachai. Thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you.
Beautiful. First we have Daria.
Hello there, Malachai.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. So I had 2 sets of sleeping paralysis tonight. I dreamt about a plane crash in my first sleep paralysis, and then about a serpent snake being that rushed around me and gave me electrical pulses. And I can see some things happening, why it happened. And then in my second dream, I had also some electrical pulses coming from electrical cords, as far as I know. So, what is the meaning about what is this?
Well, part of it is you're going into, what is it you say? You said you're dead? No, I don't believe so.
No.
You are going into, yes, the higher dimensions. And some beings are saying, what are you doing here? So you can say you're preparing much of the higher vibrations as for when you have your, yes, as aliens are calling it, touchdown or visit. So you're going to the higher vibrations. And some are kind of like, what is she doing here again? And what is this all about? So you're seeing things like that plane crash, you connect to that vibration. Basically, when you saw it, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's happening. And so you kind of connected to that. So, of course, that's going to be remembered. So you're going cleaning house for SC. That's what I'm picking up on.
Yes.
Yes, before the visitors show up.
Yeah, and there's also how do I get them out? Like, you can't sage them out, apparently.
Oh, well, you're doing this in the higher dimensions. You are, not to worry. The longer you're there, the more you clear it out. That's why you've been sleeping so long. It's like, yes, you might get static electricity right now, but it's going to be some time you will be feeling out of it, from what it seems, because there's much to do there. So,
okay,
you're putting in the welcome mat, you could say.
That's so nice. So, any personal messages you can have for me? It's kind of,
well, your guides say not to take this too seriously. Yes, it is your human history is being changed at this time, and so the evolution of it, you're going to have some bumps in the road. As for, you know, sleep and paralysis is just part of the ascension. As you're basically also connecting to the grid that is here, the matrix, and you're seeing its effects as for causing plane crashes. This matrix isn't friendly also, so of course you're going to feel a snake energy also, because they're the ones ruling it in secret, of course. So it all makes sense. So the matrix energy, you might go into a hallway, you might see more possibly in your travels, but not to worry, you're protected.
Yeah. Thank you. And I have 20 questions here.
I have one more ad.
Yeah.
When you see reptilians and you know you've really kind of say hit the jackpot, kind of you already have, but you see more of a human form. That's when you really know that what's to come. So you're kind of seeing their lair. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Cool. That's nice.
Yes.
And then back to Sven Carlson questions.
Yes.
He has. Do you have any messages for him, and maybe one from his spirit guides? Thank you.
One from his well,
One personal from you and one from his spiritual.
Oh,
guide.
I say to take it easy. He's been thinking a lot, too much on things that aren't important from what I see. It is basically for him to take more time for himself. He's not enjoying life either, as at least from what I can tell. The idea is for him to take more time in for himself. He's thinking about the future and things he does not have, from what I can pick up on. And the message from his guides is, yes, going through a timeline change, and yeah, it's not to be easy. In some regard, he's going through a connecting to new like relationships, but it has not happened yet. But I believe it's on a transition. But basically, just continue in his direction. But he is going into a ascension energies, but he's kind of fighting it back. If he sees himself as a reptilian, don't be surprised. So,
Thank you.
blessings.
That's
Yes.
nice. Blessings.
Yes.
Thank you. Up next is Kingsley, and I have his questions.
Yes.
Kingsley says, greetings to you. Are there any messages from my guides or anyone else?
One moment. Well, I do see him in Astral going to Pluto, which is interesting. That is a place where he is. There's a lot of sacred energies there that many beings aren't fully understanding of, and he is going there and connecting to those vibrations. Even in Astral, you can do the same thing. There are many portal vibrations around that area also. It is almost like a dead world, but not necessarily. For him, he can take it, even in Astral, he can bring Pluto back to life also. And he does sometimes, but he doesn't always tell everybody about it. So, and his ascension vibrations just to continue in his path. Blessings.
Thank you. His second question, he comments, I can send images better than I can speak verbally, telepathically, like,
Yes.
Anyway, how do the ETs communicate verbally? Is it all about imagining your voice in another's mind?
No, well, it is just saying a basic word, and you just send the message to the person mentally. So thinking of the word and just sending that word or language or the sentence, just send it to the person you want to send it to. But basically, many ETs use images also, and many Arcturians use images. So he's going through the image energies basically, but that's an exercise he's going through at this time. But basically, you connect to the message, and you just connect to the person you want to send the message to, and then send the message basically. Mentally, you send it. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next is Blue.
Hello, Malachai.
Yes, greetings to you.
I just want to ask if there is messages from my guides to me.
One moment. Well, there's a lot of prehistoric energies around you of the dinosaur time period on this world and other worlds. Basically, during the prehistoric time of this Earth, of the dinosaurs, you have involvement with that. They're not going into details, but you were there as it took place, is what they're saying. And you did not agree exactly what was going on there, because many of the dinosaurs were removed from your planet, and you felt it could have been done, handled a lot better. Let's put it that way, as many of them were destroyed. So they want you to know of your lineage on this earth. They're keeping it short this time. Blessings.
Okay. That I was with the dinosaurs?
You were of an alien energy during that
Oh.
time.
Okay.
I also see an Arcturian energy, but that is not 100%. They're not giving me the full image of that. But you were of an alien energy during that time. As for what to do with them and the dinosaur energies of what to do and where they came from.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I had an astral projection last night. It happened around, I think, 3 a.m. And I just came out of my body after feeling a lot of energy being removed from my head and body, like a vortex, and then my body just came out, and I saw a draconian, whitish milky color draconian, and he was just looking at me, and I kind of kicked him while I was in air, but then a dragon appeared, and it then looked like a game, and after a moment of fighting them, I just snapped out of the game and found myself being on another planet with other human-looking aliens. Who were those draconians? Because before I went out, I knew they were waiting for me, and
One moment. I believe these draconians, from what I see, are in Sirius. From what I see, they're more of a. They got scattered, as many did get removed from their planet. As for the Draco, that's not an easy life as a draconian in the Draco constellation. But I believe they were in Sirius, and they're basically connecting to you to show there's a more positive side of the draconian energies, basically. And you already know this, but they just wanted you to. They just want to spend time with you, from what I see. As for what their names, they're not going into detail, but I believe they're mostly blue in color, from what I can pick up on. And they are assisting Earth in their ascension process as much as they can.
Okay, the one I saw first he was like a draconian, and then he changed into a stone being. He became a stone, like being of stone. And so you are saying he is good, or?
I believe so, from what I can tell. They're connecting. They're using their. They're really connected to their abilities there, as you can see. So they're just. One moment. They are. They do hide their appearance a lot, depending on who's around, who's visiting them. So it's just for their own protection.
Okay, but I saw him. He didn't have he was not quick enough to change for him.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, they wanted you. I believe you'll be visiting them again, from what it seems.
Yeah. Well, that was it for me. Thank you very much, Malachai.
Yes. Blessings.
Blue, were you going to read Bobby's questions? I don't have them.
Yeah, I can read his questions.
Great.
Just a moment. His questions are, do I have any messages from my higher self?
One moment. To listen to others, to connect with others. He is going through a transition, not an easy one, but I believe he will find his path. Right now, it's just communication is key at this moment, as there's a lot of, you can say, baggage around him at this moment, for what it seems. But just to continue on the direction he feels is right for him, he will get to where he wants to go. His goal in life, from what I see. Blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Emmy.
He has another question.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Go
ahead.
Yeah. Do I have any message from any beings around me?
Yes, there's a lot of Arcturian vibrations around him at this time, protecting his energy. He's going through his dreamscape at this moment. They are giving helpful hints of where he is going, but not entirely. They do it through more vibration than actually images. So they are giving him kind of an understanding, but it hasn't been made clear yet, as is not time yet for him to know. But they are what he is doing with his direction in life is what he asked to be. He's going in the direction he wants to go in, basically. It's just they can't go into full details of what that is because he has to discover it. Blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Emmy. Sorry about that, Blue.
Hello, Malachai.
Greetings to you. Yes.
Greetings. I will be reading a member's question who is not here tonight. Her name is Mary,
Yes.
and she would like to know if there are any messages for her.
One moment. I'm connecting to your guy. One moment. Yes, health is a major player in her life at this moment. As we see, one moment. There is, which she just to stay strong in this situation. As yes, I believe her connection with her husband, if I'm connecting to that right, that will be successful as she wants it to be, from what I see.
Thank you. And her next question is, she says, I feel drained when I come in contact with many people. What advice can you give me so that I don't feel that way anymore?
Yes, to do more grounding, and also to practice bringing a positive shielding around her also. Maybe two energies of light around her. So she's not, and also just to reflect the energies back is what she feels comfortable with.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And next are my questions. Giving one to a friend of mine. Her name is Andy, and she would like to know if she will reunite with Enzo.
I believe this is a relationship, correct?
Yes.
Reunite. It is not looking good for that, as they seem to have parted ways for good. I would not put much expectations into that. She can communicate with this other person if she wants, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be very receptive from what it seems. So it is up to him. It's in free will status at this time, but it's not looking like it's going to be in her favor at this moment. Judging by the energies. Yes. Thanks.
Thank you. And next question is for me.
Yes.
And I would like to know if there are any beings that are trying to disturb me lately. Again, I've been having problems sleeping, and I feel like I'm choking in my sleep and things like that.
Yes, those are not so friendly draconians around you at this time. They are time travelers also, from what I see. And they seem to have tapped into your vibration through your work situation. So that is between you and them. You can cast them away if you wish.
I'm hoping that they're not going to make the work situation worse once I get there.
No, they're involved with it. So no,
okay.
you can say it's almost part of the job.
It's
yes.
always part of the deal.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessings to you.
Up next is Emmanuel.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings to you.
How are you?
Doing well.
Good, good. So 2 weeks ago, I discovered 2 marks on my left arm after I woke up from sleep, and they're both close together, so like it kind of looks like almost like a snake bite in a way. And I was wondering if you knew what that was, or if you can like tap into that and see what caused it.
Yes, it looks like you've been tattooed by. I believe it's the Draconians. They're not going to. But yes, they're keeping an eye on you. Basically, it seems like in Astro, you've been kind of keeping an eye on them, so they kind of you got their attention. Let's put it that way. So you're kind of seeing what they're up to. So
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again? Because I dropped something and it just kind of ruined everything. So like, can you?
You are
in
Astro. You are keeping an eye on them.
Oh, okay.
So they tattooed you.
Oh, so is that what is that good? Is that like,
no? It's not good. No.
Oh, all right.
Well, they're just it's you were spying on them basically. So you can look at it in good or bad, however you want to see it. I will not put any worry into them coming
Yeah.
after. But,
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
But they put that as a warning, you could say.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Alrighty.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Stephen.
Hello, Malachi.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, much love.
Yes.
Yes, I would love for you to tap in to my Akashic records here on Earth in this universe, and just find out something about my lineage or heritage history that I don't know yet. That would be very, good for info right now. Thank you.
Well, yes, I'm giving it almost like a short version, of course. But during the early stages of Earth, as it was your Atlantean time period, you were not here in the physical. You were more of the alien, I believe Pleiadian at this time, but they're not going into details. But you were just basically minding your own business. And then you hear of this news of Earth being taken over by draconian energies, and it was like a shock that went through you. It was like, after, especially hearing what was going on there, as much of it was actually kept secret. As to the wars of Atlantis, much of it was actually kept mum, because basically those that wanted to take over it did not want this to get out. As for Earth getting help, so much went into that. So that's why many species feel like they can't leave here for good reason. Many just felt Atlanteans can take care of themselves. There's other species here, but they had no idea the magnitude of what would happen, or what was planning, but other beings are planning for its future. So once the Atlanteans speak, you can say basically took the bite out of the apple of negativity. That was the end of it. So you've been part of many federations watching this Earth ever since. It has been, yes, a topic of many conversations. You also went to Andromeda because you saw how Andromeda is being affected after Earth went into darkness. So that's why there's so many aliens here, as you're probably aware. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Second question is, I have been getting a lot of dreams, vivid dreams about the first contact, the one with the black ship with the green lining, and Ivan talked about the little platforms where they're gonna stand up and wave everything, and I got that in my dream. The platform literally came down, little circular one, and picked me up. Each individual person, whoever's ready, will be in that platform and go to the ship and everything. And I've gotten various dreams about that, going to different ships and a stadium with a long Pleiadian, the ship that picked up in the stadium-like area. And I was just wondering, are these all being linked together in preparation for very soon when first contact does happen, and me focusing on more health and basic needs for the planet and the galaxy?
Yes, there are different scenarios that are going to play out. And yes, as you can see, you're very much part of the ascension of the first contact energies. So yes, you'll most likely get more dreams. There's also, you're getting it's called like a meeting. You're going through different conversations through all this. So as for where it will play out, is still secret for good reason, as you can see.
Yes, thank you. Much love.
Yes, blessings.
Up next is Martin.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. Do you have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, during these series of events that are going to occur, most likely your Zeta connections will become more and more relevant, more unaware, let's put it that way, become more understanding of it. As it's still a question mark of it. As you are part, you in astral do connect to them in astral, as for the ascension vibrations, as for assisting the Earth. But it's still they like to keep things quiet for the most part. One moment. We do see more activity around you in the future months. As for, you might feel them around possibly, but it's not being clear at this moment. It's unlikely, but at least one visit is better than nothing from what we are seeing. So, blessings.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I can't think of another question right now, but I have questions for Marvin.
Yes.
He would like to know. My question is, Dr. Delbert Blair talked about black beings that met him at a Chicago conference of Adamson. I would like to know what beings they were, and is there a contact for history or communication that I can arrange face to face? Do I need to set up at a certain time to watch the sky?
No, for the sky watching is just whenever you feel is comfortable for that viewing. As it's not, there's no really time frame. Basically, when you feel like looking up in the sky, please do. As for what's going on with this, one moment. Those are shadow beings that person is with. They don't really have a name. The shadow beings seems to be close enough. So,
okay.
Blessings.
His second question is, my meditation, I'm needing help. Do the beings I meditate to, do they hear me, and how do I get a clear response that I can recognize the communication? Can you ask my higher self what's the action for yes and no when I meditate?
Well, to ask for images would probably be better. Images is where the answer is. That's all they're saying. Images that you feel comfortable with. You can go work with that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks. I am up next. My name is Michelle.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. So I feel like I just woke up out of a coma today. I don't really know what's been going on. So I guess, first of all, maybe just some commentary on what's been going on, because I've been in a really deep, dark place.
Well,
yucky place.
It seems like you're going through ascension energies as for assisting others. So basically, the dirty work is over, from what it seems at this moment. As what is going on with the earth is not being very clear around you, as it's very secretive, but you can say you've been doing a lot of shadow work, you can say. And yes, it's more of like a shadow work vibration that's going on at the sun. But as for work, now the earth is going, it's like the dirty work is done, now you can finally rest. So I believe the rest will continue on. You will feel better in the next couple of weeks, or even this week. And will continue on. As the work to get to where you are now is what, at least, because you're working with Mother Earth also, from what I see. Not all of it was there to be revealed. Over time, most likely more will come through as for what you were exactly doing at this time. So you were connecting to lower astral in some ways. Not entirely, because there's much there that had to be cleared for the ascension to continue. Blessings.
Thank you. I think my higher self wants to give me a message.
Well, yeah. Well, they say drink a lot of water. I know it sounds strange, but you're going through a cleanse at this moment. Basically, to just you will most likely see nature differently, everything differently, as you also your frequency might change, where you just start seeing things more than what they already show themselves as. So you'll see the energies of like trees and flowers a lot more clearly over time, from what it seems.
How much time?
Not much, from what it seems. You're just going through a graduation time of you're graduating from one timeline to the other. Yes, you've also switched timelines, from what it seems. So, and that takes time to get used to it. So,
okay. Thank you, Malachai.
Blessings to you.
Is this a good timeline to be on?
I believe so. At the moment, there's no perfect timeline on this world, as you can see. But I believe days of our lives have come to an end for you at the moment.
All right. Up next is Umberto. Much love.
Yes.
Hello, Malachai.
Yes. Greetings to you.
You too. My first question is, I remember the channel Bashar once mentioning something like that there would be a completely new and historic government change or event in 2020. I wanted to know if this would be a triumvirate being implemented? If not, what will happen? Share what you can. Thanks.
As for your government being shifted, eventually, yes, it will be cast out into space. That's one way of calling it. Basically, it'll go through a restructuring process. I believe starting possibly in 2020. It has not been affirmed yet at this time. But yes, there will be a future time when your entire government structure across your world will be shifted to a more high vibrational structure. And 2020 is kind of soon for that. But yeah, now when your aliens do connect to your Earth, yes, the government will eventually get cleared out. It's inevitable. Not to say they're taking over, but just because the corruption of government is going to finally go somewhere else. Not easily, though.
Thank you. I was told, my second question is, I was told I had a past life version of myself as a talented sorcerer. Please share as much as you can about this, about these talents in life.
Basically, from what I see, you're connected to energies. You basically saw energies, like you see, like with your, what is it, your Doctor Strange in some regard, where you see light around the hands. Now, not everyone saw this, but you saw this. And it was a lifetime, I believe the 1800s, I'm not being very clear with dates at this time. But yes, it was an energy. Basically, you were like a shaman vibration there to cure illnesses. That was mostly what it was for. It was mostly illness healing. It had other functions, but it was mostly for that. But you've done it in secret, though. Basically, types of herbs you put together, and other energies. But you kept it pretty quiet, so no one, so you don't get too much attention of witchcraft, basically.
You mean that I saw these lights because of herbs that I put together?
No, the lights are basically your energies.
Uh-huh.
It has nothing to do with the herbs. It's just your vibrations.
Oh. Okay, what did you mean by the herbs that I
That's for
put
healing
together?
for others.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you.
Blessings to you.
You too.
Thank you. Up next is Lucy. I don't see her on here, so I'm going to go to China.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, Lucy is here.
Greetings to you.
You're muted again, Lucy.
I thought Sheena was going. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Hello, Malachai.
Yes, greetings to you.
Nice to talk to you.
Yes.
Well, I haven't had lucid dreams, and I can't even remember when. And over the weekend, I had one that was so lucid. I just woke up crying and freaking out. Had something to do with my mother dying, and my sister, my half sister, was in it. And I always just thought I was going to go before my mother. I'm just wondering, and since then I've been, my herbs finally came, the monatomic elements to take came, but I haven't had a dream since then again that I can recall. So this dream, can you tell me about it? About my mother or my
Yes, it was
sister?
a healing energy to go through. She is still going through struggles from what I see. So it's healing process. You're giving her healing also, but she's in between worlds. She has not fully healed. So she is in your spirit world, but still it's not going so well from what I see. And so it's another reason why you don't remember your dreams, because they are very emotional, as you can see.
But I don't care. I want to remember them.
Yes.
So, yeah, I feel so cut off from the world without them.
Well, that's one. I believe that more will come back. They're not saying when, but it's just they take you off your course. That's why they're not come through, because they're very real, as you can see.
Yeah, and they come true. That's why I was wondering. It was weird that why would she have died but yet be there? It was confusing and upsetting. My sister was smiling like a Cheshire cat, but I'll figure it out. I would like to know of the beings that are around me, my higher self, they have a message for me that is.
One moment. Yes, your dreams will increase in the next couple months. Not to say it won't happen before then. It will. As basically the Earth's ascension energies are going through your energy field. As basically it's like the Earth itself is going through you. It's going through everyone. But you truly feel it.
Yes.
Mother Earth's energies are keeping Mother Earth, keeping her from slouching around because sometimes she gets kind of worn out. They're there to pick her back up. So, yes, if you have anything to add to that. But yes, what is going on at this time? Yes, you'll have times of possibly of a lot of sleep, possibly because the energies are just too much and most of it to do in astral. As your dream world, it will come through as it needs to. Because, yes, you're fighting much of the dark forces at this time. And they are losing. They don't like to advertise that for good reason, for their own reason, of course. So, changes among. Yes.
So I don't need to change my guides or anything like that.
Only if you feel you need to.
I don't want to. So.
Yes. They'll be fine. You're working with them. They're going through a lot of stress at this moment, but things will improve for them.
Right. I think so. Thank you very much for answering our questions.
Yes.
And I wish you all the best.
Blessings to you. Blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Gina.
Greetings, Malachai.
Yes, greetings to you.
How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you.
Good. Okay, I am wondering who this shadow. It's not like a shadow either. It's like showing up sometimes, showing itself to me. But it's kind of fast, so I cannot explain exactly how this being looks like. But it always are like jumping in on me, like so I get jumpy because it's suddenly there.
Yes, it's like a kid energy from what I see. It's I don't feel it is of a negative energy, but it is there to watch out for you from what I see. I don't see it as negative, at least at the moment. But okay. It's curious of your energies, but I believe it's watching out for you at this time.
Yeah, okay.
Pick up on. Because there's a lot of activity around you as the Earth is shifting to a new vibration. This is going to be normal.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I do feel things shifting in me and
yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for that. And is there anyone who have a message for me? Anyone?
Yes, there's an Anunnaki and visit presence around you also. As you do connect to them in the 9 realms is what they say. The 9 realms of the universe. I'm not really going into detail of where they're coming from with that. But basically the Earth's ascension vibration is being assisted from the higher dimensions, as you are aware. And yes, even the other side, your heaven energies is going through a lot of struggles at this time. As souls are becoming very fearful of the future, and you're basically to heal a lot of that. But also many beings are being cast off this earth, and they're taken to a high vibration to be cast out. And you're involved with this vibration at this moment.
Okay, so I do that. I cast out beings with them?
Yes,
or
reptilians mostly.
Oh, okay.
You tell them to leave. You open up a portal vibration so they could be... So that basically alien beings, sometimes they see a portal vibration open up and it's like, oh, that must have been from the higher beings that are assisting us. And so they can cast out many of the reptilians or whatever it might be that's causing difficulties in our world.
Okay, and this is with my angel energy or my panther energy?
You're not going into detail, but mostly your angel, yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Much love to you and blessings.
Blessings.
Thanks. Up next is Logan.
Greetings. Hello,
Yes,
hello.
greetings. Yes.
Feel the energies being stirred up once again. But my
Yes.
first question is, I've noticed triangle markings on some of my friends. Are those the ones that I need to help open up more, to say?
If you feel you need to do so, and not necessarily you whatever you feel that you need to connect with. Let's put it that way. There's no one in particular to. There's no have to. Let's put it that way. Where you feel you need to add your energies to. Let's put it that way.
Okay. And my second question is, I had this weird moment where I went into a really, really deep trance, and in this trance, I was flipping through my yearbooks, and I was picturing some of these people in my head, and it felt like I could feel what they were feeling at the time. And one kid was like all, happy and enlightenment, and then the next kid was like all depression and sadness, and I got like real sad and started crying and whatnot. Can you tell me what exactly did I do there?
It seems like you did a releasing of lower energies from what I could pick up on. And so some became very emotional because of it. But it was you're letting some beings leave. Because it's also it seems like you got very close to many of them also, like emotionally close. Like you added your emotions to theirs. Like they really truly felt your emotions also as the love for them, you could say. That's what I'm seeing at this moment.
So they basically felt what I was feeling?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay. Much love, dear one.
Yes. Blessings to you. Yes.
Thank you. Up next is Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, greetings to you.
My backyard project's going along with creating play area for kids and everything. But I was wondering if you have any advice for attracting fairies beyond the hummingbird feeder and the kids playing and everything. I think that energy that fairies could bring would be good for the kids. Any advice?
To attract fairies. One moment. Flowers, usually different types of flowers that you feel a fairy would like. Daffodils, they like those. Different flower energies, basically. You don't have to get a whole bunch. You can get one or two. Ones that you feel like they would connect to.
I saw a spinny thing that spun in the wind and it had the seed of life on it. Would that be helpful?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Well, I know I should have picked that up. That's okay. But I tried to impulse buy. All right. My next question: Can you get in touch with the Zetas I met in the past and ask them if the location that I moved to from the more city location now that I'm in is more rural, if that's a better location for them than where I was before, or is the energy still a little too dense here for their liking?
They can make more of a visitation there. That is a less anywhere that is not too much civilization around, yes, is better. So in that area, from what I can see, they are liking that idea, but also feel like they helped you connect to that location to begin with.
And on that question, I was wondering, once I get sort of this 3D things I'm dealing with wrapped up and can relax more and clean up my energies, if they'd looking towards hanging out again.
Yes, what was your question exactly?
Once I've kind of cleared out these 3D things and everything, I know I hang out with them in astral and stuff, but I was wondering if they would make more appearances in the 3D again.
Oh, yes. It's they can't give you any guarantees, but they are connecting more to your energy field. They're connecting to everyone as for visitation, those I want to. But it has not come to the time yet where they can be truly seen, but you're getting closer to it. That's all they can say at this time. So,
all right, thanks so much, love.
Blessings.
Thank you. Up next, I have Braden's questions. His first question is he would like to know if there are any messages for him. There's a message.
One moment. Yes, yeah. Well, let's put it this way. The aliens that he's connecting to yes, the energies are going to continue to get stronger. And also, there might be a Martian vibration around him also, because many Martian energies are being opened up as for truth to be brought up about Mars eventually. And other worlds, but Mars is basically causing a lot of Earth problems at this time, such as weather. And so he can also tap into these energies as for where the issues are coming from, what planet most likely would be Mars. And for getting more details in this, as basically Earth is being more protected than ever before, but also for humans to become more aware of it. Those that are going to take on the responsibility of protecting this Earth also. And these are physical humans instead of your shadow humans. So things are going to shift. Blessings.
Thank you. He has a second question.
Yes.
Would like to know if there is a message from his higher self for him.
Yes, I believe the financial situations he's choosing is correct. Just give it some time for it to work out. Not everything's going to be happening right away. It's going through a lot of shifts and transitions. And so it's going to be a bumpy road, but his investments are in the right place for what we are seeing. Blessings.
Thank you. That is it for this evening. Thank you for being here,
Yes.
Malachai.
Blessings to you. We will also have more messages of the other worlds in future time. Blessings to your society as you grow.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Stephen, did you want to do a blessing?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ivan.
What you said.
Yes.
I think that's it for tonight.
Anybody else? Or is that it? Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I guess I'm out of focus, but it's the camera. So, all right. Blessings, everyone. Have a great night.